What if I told you guys that I actually daily drive my G80? Do you see this? This is a dirt driveway. It's a dirt driveway on a farm. I have goats, 20 plus goats. I have chickens over here, horses. I'm lowered. Fellas, I'm off-roading this guy. Look at me. Look at the fitment. Look at this. One finger, I can't even fit two. I even am dragging tumbleweed. You guys see this? I actually need to do some weeding down here. Some tumbleweed is hitting my mid-pipe, my whole transmission, the whole under portion. So fellas, when I say I daily drive this, I'm not joking around. And if you're wondering what it's like to daily drive one of these things, let's just say it's probably the best daily driver you can get right now on the market. Fellas, I got my 2023 G80 competition X-Drive with 12,000 miles. And look at her now. Hold on, we have a cinematic here. Oh, and should I mention, we are daily driving in carbon buckets. So fellas, this is the most daily driving you're ever gonna see out of an owner right here. Look at this. I got it with 12,000 miles mid-February. It is now July, end of July. What is that, 22,248? I have put 10,000 miles on this bad boy since middle of February. That is how much I drive this. I guess daily drive this. So, fellas, if you are wondering if the G80 can handle it, there's no competition. The only competition is this guy right here. So I thought, you know what? Before we go take it for a spin, and I'll show you guys, you know, also why it's a fun daily driver, let me show you a little bit about the farm, because I don't think I've ever shown you guys any of this. And that's the thing, I'm kind of pivoting my YouTube channel. I'm just going for the full raw authenticity. I'm not doing any more, you know, I don't even know what style you'd call that old stuff, but I'm not even using the fancy camera. Fellas, I'm using a GoPro right now. Actually, a DJI Action Pro 5. So competitor, just obviously a little bit cheaper. But let me tell you, the real daily driver is right here. The Kubota L33Z1. Look at that. Stage 2, downpipe and tune. You're looking at about 5 wheel horsepower. So there you go. Anyways, fellas, I would like to introduce you to the chicken coop, okay? We got 50 birds in here right now. Some are grown up, some are just babies. So check it out. We got some, look at these guys. This one, so a lot of them aren't even named yet. So we have a couple significant, I mean, they're all significant, but some of the younger ones we haven't figured out names for, even the mid-size ones. This one right here is a silver lace Orpington. Very pretty bird. I'm not sure what that one is, and that's just like an Easter egg. We have a cream leg bar rooster right there. This guy thinks he's got the meanest caca in the whole West Coast. Check it out over here. This is Sally. Oh, she's very vocal. Sally is a salmon Faverol, and then this guy is Worm. He is our OG baby, big boy worm, big boy rooster. Guys, if you don't have chickens, I'm telling you, if you have the land for it, they are so fun. It's like Pokemon. I feel like I'm collecting holographic Pokemon. You never know what you're gonna hatch, you never know what you're gonna catch. I mean, look at this. Here's an Asamani rooster. This is Kanye. Whoa! There's Kanye. And then we have his, well, I guess his wife, Kim, right here. So that's an Asamani hen. And they are a fun little pair. Look at that, that's Reptar in there. Just installed this automatic chicken door right here. Super cool. It basically shuts 20 minutes after sunset and then opens. It's either 20 minutes before or after sunrise. So super cool option. You don't have to go out there and open the coop or whatever. But that right there is a little bantam. That's Meredith. That's a BCM rooster right there. Looks like a phoenix. So yeah, guys, this is the coop. I basically just threw this all together. I don't even know I'm going on this tangent right now. We're supposed to be talking about the G80, but fellas, the property came with this shed right here, and it's not ideal for a chicken coop. It actually used to be the goat shed, but we have now transformed it into a little coop, and this is temporary while we're trying to figure out our whole setup. But look at, we have these old IKEA chairs. We had no idea what to do with them. They were breaking, so we're just like, you know what? They're gonna roost on these. And look at, so IKEA chairs are definitely serving their purpose right now. Look at, we got some babies back here. Super, super cute. We have like a Dyson fan in here. It's like, guys, this is an insane setup. This is like craziest chicken setup you've ever seen. But yeah, this is fun. We got swings, drawbridges. There's Sally once again. And then this is the big project right now. I have been putting blood, sweat, and tears into this massive chicken run. You can see I've basically smacked these 4x4s, 10-footers, all into the ground. This entire array, gonna wrap all the way around. I had to tension this wire by myself, and I'm pretty proud of this gate over here. Check out this gate. It's not anything crazy, but I mean, I like it. We got a nice heavy duty gravity latch. Look at that. Opens right up. You can shut it, and then look at, got a little jingle bell here. Just pull, we're open. Obviously the wind right now is gonna push it back. But fellas, this is the current project, and you can see how much it spans. These chickens are gonna have the Taj Mahal, I'm telling you. We got some, I don't even remember what this stuff's called, like mesh wire something. That's basically what we put on the bottom to make sure no predators can get in. We bury it in the ground, stake it in. So this is gonna be sweet though. You can just see the vastness of this. It is going to be, it's gonna be a freaking sweet setup. It's gonna be a super cool coop. So our birds are very, very happy. And I guess the reason I can go on this tangent is just because, fellas, the car that I go to and from my farm with is my G80. So that's why I'm saying, like, it is the ultimate daily driver. I daily drive the heck out of it. I mean, oh, here come the goats. So we currently have, I think it's 23 goats, either 23 or 25. But you can see here, let me actually try to scale this real quick. And listen, I don't even know if you guys are interested in this content, but like I said earlier, honestly, I got to the point where I kind of was burnt out of YouTube, and I didn't want to do wishy-washy, you know, more hyper scripted videos. I was like, dude, I'm just gonna film, you know, and if like it works out, it works out. If people want to watch, people want to watch. I'm not gonna be too worried about it. I just want to enjoy my time. And I think that's a big trap a lot of people get into with content, is they try so hard to like perfect their setup and have like these videos that just like are 1-2 punch, thinking they're gonna just go crazy, and you're just like putting so much time and effort into something where it's like it can only be sustainable for so long if it's not even authentic to what you want to produce. So in this case, I'm like, guys, if I'm gonna make content, we're just gonna be authentic. So check it out. Here are the goats. This is Chewy. Check him out. Look at those horns, Chewy. Chewy is very vocal. He loves scrunches. I don't know why he's acting camera shy right now. He loves the scrunches right on those horns. Oh yeah, look at him. Loving it. They love the tractor because obviously the mower on the back provides a little bit of shade, and they can rub up against it, as you can see. We got the water set up over there. These are the Nubian goats, so you can see the difference between these guys and this type is obviously the breed. So these are Nigerian dwarf goats, super tiny ones. I don't know what that guy's doing right there, but I need to censor that. The Nigerian dwarf goats are super cute. They're super fun. They have a lot of interesting personalities. This is Rose right here. She's too much. And then the Nubians, like this guy, they're the big boys. This is Scooby. We call this guy Scooby. He's our big boy Nubian. They have like hound ears, you can see here. Here's another Nubian. Then we have 2 more Nubians over there. So, oh, fellas, can we just take a moment to appreciate the mountains? And that is the rooster you're hearing, or our wannabe rooster. Well, he is a rooster, but he's like a teenage rooster. That's our cream leg bar. Sure, he's right here. He's a menace. Yeah, he might get banished from the normal coop. He's been picking on some of the babies, so Roger needs to chill out. But you guys can see, man, I got lumber everywhere, cement. I've been mixing hard. Here's my bucket and shovel. I mean, guys, I laid so many posts. Like, look at this. I mean, this looks like a trailer park right now, and this is what eventually is going to turn into the chicken coop. You know, big old chicken coop. It's going to be crazy in here. But guys, I mean, look at this. This run is massive. So I've been spending so much time doing this, you know, when I have time to do it, when I get back from work and stuff like that. And I mean, it's a process. So the chickens, though, they're going to be super happy. I mean, this is going to be such a fun setup. And the goats hopefully will have their own setup, because I tried to tension wire, you can see it right here on this, and they just absolutely, almost tripped. They absolutely obliterated it. You can see it laying right here. I mean, if you guys have never had goats, they are so destructive. They're brute mentality, baby. They just plow through stuff. So, all right, enough of the farm. I know you guys are probably like, what is this guy even talking about? But fellas, I mean, this is the life. This is the life of a G80 owner, you know, or one of the G80 owners. I don't know how many other G80 owners live out on a ranch. I mean, I wouldn't technically say this is a ranch, more of like just a farm setup. Yeah, I gotcha. But that guy drives an RS5. That's why he's having issues in there. But yeah, I mean, this is just showing you how it is, you know? It's like I daily drive my car on this setup, lowered, and I have been loving it. I have no complaints about the car. Everything about it has been absolutely stellar. All I have on it right now is, like I mentioned, AST springs. We have a 4-inch Miltech mid-pipe, CS flash, and am I forgetting something? I think that's pretty much it right now. And then, I don't know about you guys, but they just released another CS flash, which we're about to be doing, where you get the performance and torque. And the only reason I haven't tuned this guy yet, just like my M340i, which I owned previously, just because I'm so satisfied with the power that I just see no need, you know? It's like, my goal is not to be out there with like 800 horsepower, you know? I still have my warranty. I don't know. I just want to minimize problems with tuning, and I like the idea of using OEM software. So the fact that I can use the new CS Flash to get 540 horsepower and what is it, like 479 torque or something like that? I have no idea what that even comes out to, like what the CS actually produces wheel horsepower wise. But with our mid-pipe, I've seen cars just with a mid-pipe that are an M3 CS that run quarter mile in like 10.8, which is pretty nuts. So this guy right here is about to get a rude awakening. I'm very excited to be making a video about that, just because we've had the CS Flash, but obviously without the power gains. And I've been loving it. Transmission wise, steering feel, all that stuff. It has been phenomenal. So fellas, there you have it. That is the farm tour. I showed you guys a little bit of the farm. Obviously we have some other stuff too, but yeah, I got to do a little pickup. We have a Turo car that just got dropped off. I don't know if I've ever even told you guys before, but one of the side gigs that I do is Turo, which basically is like rental cars. So I have a couple rental cars in my area, and one of my guests just dropped it off. So we're gonna go head over to the airport and pick that puppy up, and on the way, gonna have some fun. All right, and before we leave, we have to feed the animals. So fellas, if you would like to join me in feeding Zinjamin Satoshi, who's also camera shy, we're yawning. We have Mika over here, who we like to call Mike. This is our female Rottweiler. She's just a baby. We have Tony Tosa. This is Tony Tosa. He loves dinner time. So he's a Rhodesian Ridgeback. And then this is our oldest, Zinjamin. He's also a Rhodesian Ridgeback. And he's pouting hard right now. I don't know what his problem is, but we'll see if he lights up when we give him some din-din. Alrighty. We like to use these little feed bowls here just because we feel like, you know, these guys like to show off sometimes, and it just helps slow them down. So we're gonna get these guys fed, and then we are going to head out to the airport. All right, you guys ready? Okay, let's eat. All right, everybody sit. Sit. Stay. 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 Okay. So the doggos are fed. You should see. This is Binker over here. This is Binker Shumai. Check this guy out. Oh, man, very wise cat. Very wise cat. He is indeed a Devon Rex. Don't know if you guys have ever heard of those guys, but they are quite the interesting species. They think they're dogs. That's all I gotta say. They basically think they're little dogs. We have another one. Actually, we have two more of those Devon Rexes. So, yeah, we have quite the operation here. It's never a dull moment. There's always stuff to do. So, all right. They are all fed. It's now time to do a little cold start on the G80 and get our booty moving. A little cold start action. Let's see how she sounds. Carbon mirror caps and little inlets in the front. In my opinion, it's a must-have. It's just, you can get it aftermarket a little bit cheaper, but OEM wise, if you can find one at a good deal, why not just get the OEM stuff? You know what I mean? So, we got a little M Performance front lip on it. Have not done anything to the grill yet, but honestly debating very hard if I want to do the V-style. The OEM grill is nice. I don't mind it. I actually really like it. Oh, falling over. But my only issue is just if I decide to sell it or trade it, it's just a hassle to take the bumper off, put it back on, all that jazz. So who knows? I think we might change things up here in a little bit, but I just don't want to have to go through the hassle of doing all that. And then, you know, it's just nice to try to keep it as OEM as possible. So, and I'm not going to do the CS one just because obviously this is not a CS. It just doesn't make any sense. So the V-style though is nice because it kind of, you know, it complements the accents of carbon fiber. But I don't know, I'm still debating that. We got to figure that out. But all right, off to the airport we go, and we're gonna go pick up my Tesla Model 3. Oh, and if you guys are wondering what it's like to get in these carbon buckets, check it out. It's so easy. I'm even wearing cowboy boots. Just boom, in, dunzo. And I'm 6'3", maybe like 190, and I feel like a glove. I mean, we are very comfortable. I mean, I know a lot of people say the nut buster causes issues, but I've never had issues with the nut buster. Like, I don't even understand how this is a nut buster. It doesn't make any sense. Like, there's no way your nuts are this far out. I don't know. But anyways, we are gonna let this warm up a little bit. You can see we're pretty low on our oil temp, and that's one thing if you guys were unfamiliar with, you want to make sure that your oil temp is adequate before you really start romping on the car. A lot of people think it's just engine temp, like coolant, but oil is what really matters, because that's what's actually lubricating your internals. And check it out, you can see we're on a dirt road. I have potting soil bags everywhere. I'm lowered. I have K-lines about to spray me. We got free car wash. I have tumbleweeds in my way. Who says you can't daily drive a car like this? Like, listen, you hear us scraping the tumbleweeds. I mean, look at how fast these things sprout. These things literally grew within like a week. It's nuts. So we're gonna take care of it this week, but still, it's just, like, watch, we're gonna get some crazy scrapage here. Little car wash under, I guess. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, man. It's like, we're on a dirt road, baby. Plowing right now. If you're wondering how I drive, we click M mode here, sport. Oh, you guys saw that? Look at how cool that is. And then heads up display also changes to show RPM. Super duper cool. Very, very nice. I thought I had a state trooper behind me. Guess we're good. Okay, we're going the speed limit. I don't know. No, it's a Lexus. Okay, it was just silver though. So, I don't even know what we're on about. One thing about this car too is I always try to drive it in manual mode. The only reason I'm in automatic right now is just for it to warm up or heat up. But most of the time, manual mode is always going to offer the most driver experience. You get some nasty shifts with the CS, and that's one thing, guys. I cannot wait for this other CS Flash, just because it's supposed to change so much. Not only power and torque, but obviously like exhaust note. I don't know if shifts will be any different, like if they've revised that, because apparently they're pulling this from the new M2 CS. But in my case, I already like the shifts right now with this current CS tune from Bimmer Remote. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what this new one's like. You know, I don't know if BMW's revised it or anything, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And then this here is my little unit in R7. Obviously the R7 and R8 are the newest. R7 I just got on sale, some Black Friday deals, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna go R7. I don't think there's like that much difference between the R7 and R8. So in my case, Unidin's always just been the brand I've went with. I used to have an R3 until we upgraded to the R7. See our oil temps already climbing. Yeah, just like that. And I have to reiterate, guys, I'm making this video just because we're actually daily driving this. You know, like a lot of people that are wondering if you can daily drive a vehicle like this off-road, on a farm, gravel roads, lowered. You can. I still have 4 doors. I have rear seats. I have carbon fiber bucket seats. Obviously, I'm not tuned. You know, the tune wouldn't matter. It wouldn't change the driving dynamics in terms of like what the chassis is capable of. But in my case, people that are on the fence or have uncertainty about if this car is capable, it is very capable. And I will say too, I have a front lip. I have a carbon fiber front lip and don't have any issues. So sometimes when I hit certain speed bumps, I have to go really slow and at an angle. Same thing with driveways, but that's just common sense. If you drive a lowered car, you're gonna run into that regardless. I mean, in any lowered car. But in my case, I have not had any issues going off-road, dirt, mud. Yeah, this car just, it does it all. I think we are warmed up enough. Our oil temp is looking optimal. So we're gonna put it into M1 mode, which is my four-wheel drive, traction off, basically like full aggressive everything mode. And you can see already downshifted for us, but to put the icing on the cake, we are gonna tap this puppy into manual mode. And I like to cruise in 8th gear, just you're gonna get the best gas, mileage, economy, all that good jazz. So in my case, 8th gear is kind of like our cruising gear, and then I can downshift really quick if I need to, which the CS Flash has helped with that immensely. Before, the transmission felt good. I mean, the ZFs are always, you know, a good feeling transmission. But now with the CS, it is just bang, bang. Like it goes crazy. And we're not even XHP flashed. I can't even imagine what like a stage 3 would be on something like that. If anything, it honestly feels too aggressive, because this already feels aggressive. I'd say it's probably like a stage 1.5. And I think it's honestly perfect. You know, on my M340i, I had a stage 3 and it was really aggressive. And I think I just liked that because I wanted the car to be more aggressive than, you know, it came from factory, which it was very docile. But in this case, this car already is aggressive enough that, like, I think this stage on the CS, which was like probably like a 1.5 on this, is equivalent to a stage 3 M340i ZF tune, if that makes sense. So anything more than this would just be, I mean, I'd be herking and jerking all over the place, and we don't want that. We want it to be nice and smooth. We do not have any interior modifications other than the buckets. I mean, I have not done anything. Steering wheel, I don't know why I would ever change this out. Doesn't make any sense. I did do PPF on this in the XPEL Stealth, so it's actually like a matte PPF, which is super cool. Looks really high quality. And then, yeah, there's not even any reason to do any interior modifications in this car. It just, I don't even know what you would change out. Maybe put like actual racing seats in, but at that point it's like, why would you even get buckets? So the interior to me is perfect. Would not want to change this at all. Very, very satisfied. just an example of how quick it downshifts. Oh, the shifts are so quick. Going on up here. We're going like 30 miles under the speed limit. It's okay though. Oh yeah, and that reminds me, I'll touch on this. Guys, anybody that complains that a G80 is not as comfortable as a G20 or M340i just has no idea what they're talking about. Coming from an M340i, if anything, I actually prefer this car as a daily versus that car, because there's nothing about this car at all where I feel uncomfortable, you know? Like stiffness wise, yeah, if I put in a Sport Plus, it might be a little bit stiffer than that car's stock, but if anything, you just feel more stable. Like it's not an uncomfortable stiffness, you know? I can go like this, and I just feel more connected to the road. So if anything, it's like safer. I feel more satisfied. I feel like I have a more capable chassis. So I don't have any complaints, and I'd just be straight up and be like, yeah, okay, this car just sucks as a daily, like I only enjoy it because of X, Y, Z. But in this case, there's no reason why I would choose an M340i comfort-wise over this car. And I even have the buckets, and I'm very satisfied. I don't have any issues comfort-wise. So just to get rid of that stereotype, I mean, obviously it's subjective, but there's a lot of bias people have of why they'd be like, oh, an M340i is more comfortable, I want it as a daily. Well, you know, we already know why. There's probably reasons they're saying that. But coming from an M340i owner like myself, I would choose this car as a daily any day over that thing. It's like, come on now. Like, let's just be real. There's no reason why this car is not equivalent comfort-wise, if not better. Like, I feel safer, I feel more stable, I feel more in contact with the road. Yeah, I feel like I'm on the air still. So I don't know. People are gonna say what they're gonna say, but guys, if you're wondering, do not hesitate. There's no reason why a G80 cannot be a good daily, especially if you're gonna go drive one. Just go drive one, find one local, pretend like you're gonna buy it. I mean, who knows, you might buy it, but just drive it, just see. And I guarantee you'll be like, wow, it is not as dramatic as I thought in terms of comfortability. You know, it feels identical. You know, you're just in a 500 horsepower car from the factory versus 384, 386, whatever it is. So, something to think about. Listen to the second and third. Ready? Oh my. I made this in my other video, but the timing, second and third, is just so nasty. It sounds like a GT3. Watch. Ready? Ready? Boom. Second. Here we go. We're gonna hold RPM. It's like ignition cut. Sounds like a DCT, even though it's not. All right. So we are pulling up to the airport right now, and I guess I could just take you guys with me. Like, why not? I mean, like I said, I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing. I mean, you're asking if I'm daily driving it, or I'm showing you, and this is what we're doing. So check us out. We're gonna park probably right here. Oh, there's a lot of rocks there. We're gonna park up here. Just like so. And then this is another awesome feature. If you guys want a nice daily driving feature, always get the 360 camera. My G20 did not have that, and I was missing out. It is a luxury. And we are good. We are in park. Look at that carbon right now. Woo! Daily, baby. All right. Windows up. Not all the way though. And we are off to go get the Tesla. And my phone is still in here. So just to show you guys, check it out. Here's the latest message from my guest, basically saying that the car is parked. They sent me a picture of the location, and all we have to do is get a nice sunny walk-in to go move this puppy out of the airport. Because one thing that is super cool is at my local airport, you get 30-minute grace period. So if you drop it off within 30 minutes, or you basically enter the parking lot within 30 minutes, then it is free if you leave within that time frame. So in my case, I think we might have just missed it. So we're gonna probably end up paying like $1. Yeah, it was 25 minutes ago. It's definitely over. Probably by like 5 or so minutes, but it's a cool feature. So you can see we are just walking, and this is what I do. I park, I go pick up the car, I move it out of the airport, and we get on with our way. So I'll probably make a video about this whole Turo thing, but I've been doing it now for 3 years, and I currently have 7 cars with one of my business partners, and yeah, I've been loving it. I love cars, and who would not want to do something like this? Obviously, the only issue is trying to obtain cars. You know, a personal line of credit, having 4 or more cars, banks start getting a little bit sus, because then they know what you're doing, and a lot of them don't like Turo. They don't like rental stuff. So I'm currently in the process of trying to move a lot of my cars over into the LLC, which hopefully will free up some of my personal line of credit or my debt to income ratio, and then from there we can go crazy again, and I can even probably start financing through the business. So in my case, I'm very hyped. There's a lot of stuff to look forward to in that space. There's a lot of fun cars I want to get, and yeah, I'm just like into anything rental wise that can generate income, you know, whether it be properties, cars, you know, you name it. It's a cheat code. So I don't even know why I'm telling you guys about this, just because the less people on Turo, the better in my case. But honestly, it's like, whatever, dude. It is what it is, man. I've always wanted to help people out, so, you know, might as well. But yeah, it's a short walk to the airport, and I will see you guys at the car. All right, I think we found the car, but in the meantime, look at this XM, satin black. Oh, it's too funny. Just an absolute bus. Look at that bus, dude. All right, fellas. We've officially located the car. I had to take a quick pee-pee break in the airport, and here she blows. This is my 2024 Model 3 long range, and one thing I like to check it for, obviously, is curb damage. That's like the most common thing people do to these Teslas, which you think sounds a little bit dumb, but I mean, guys, the people chew these wheels up. I mean, I could probably show you an example real quick. Yeah, it looks good on the outside. Like, look at this. This has all been repainted. We haven't even sanded it just because we didn't even have time. But yeah, people destroy these, which I don't understand. But okay, well, I'm gonna check this guy out real quick and make sure we're all good, and we will get back to the G80. Okay, so that is the quick checkout procedure. I basically just take a bunch of pictures of the car, document mileage, stuff like that, make sure there's no damage. And so far, seems good. All the carbon buckets in here. Look at the carbon buckets. Yeah, guys, if you're not a Tesla person, these things are such good dailies. Such good dailies. Okay. So we're gonna get this ready. We got the parking ticket up there. All right, we're gonna whip this back over to that area and we will be on our way. You can see they have like a 3D heat map for the 360 camera, which is kind of funny. So you can see on this, you just swipe up. There's no physical dials. It's all through the steering wheel. So like for instance, let's say I want to go right, you just click the button, which is pretty spooky. And this car gets up. For just being a long range, it's not a performance. I have a 21 performance. This thing is zippy. It's like probably, you know, high threes, 0 to 60 when it's charged up. So this thing is the real deal. Okay, here we go. Got my card. Put this in the machine. And we will be on our way. Come on. No, got it. There you go. All right. $2. That's what we're paying today. Look at that. But and you guys can see, look at, I mean, it gets up, man. This car is no joke. It feels very quick, especially if you guys have not felt instant torque before. So I think this car does really well for me on Turo, at least in this market. People just like electric cars, and I feel like the Model 3 long range is such a good option if you're looking electric to rent. Holy, that Bronco just got up. So I don't think I'd get another Tesla. Maybe if I was like in a big city, I'd get the new Model Y, the LCI. But this car just, you guys can see, it gets the job done. You know, this technically is the LCI of the Model 3. So I'm very happy with it. I don't see myself selling this car anytime soon. I just like to go through cars, so if anything, that's my kryptonite. Hopefully it's not gonna be like that for the G80 though. So far, it's been good. That Corvette's been tempting me a couple times, but I just feel like I always reality check myself. I'm like, dude, do I really want to give this guy up? I mean, just look at the stance on that guy. Oh, it's a gem. Absolute gem. All right, so we're gonna get this guy nice and parked, ready for the next airport trip. Get it all nice and cleaned. I mean, this is already pretty clean. They left it in great condition, which is always a plus. All right. So fellas, there you have it. That is one of the things that I do. Like I said, I know everybody's been wondering like, oh, what do you do for work? Well, you saw me, I build posts and I rent stuff out. So that's the recipe. Just, you gotta build and rent, okay? Oh, and I need to get some PPF here. You guys see those rock chips? Bad. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some grub and we're gonna start this puppy up. Cabin air filter and oil change, because you guys already know that cabin air filter is probably begging for mercy being on that farm. begging. I mean, oh my God, the amount of chicken caca, that thing's probably sucked in, goat caca, horse caca, dust, dirt, bugs. I mean, oh man. Grass, hay. All right, reverse. Put in reverse, Terry. Drive. Oh, manual. Hopefully we have room. Yeah, we do. And would you look at that? Ooh. This thing's like a TIE interceptor. This thing's like a TIE fighter, dude. Oh, we're missing one key thing. What do you think that is, guys? M mode sports. Ahaha. Ahaha. Easy. All right, let's see if we get one of these shifts. Ready? Just like that, 7th gear. It's like nothing ever happened. What's that? Real quick. They slowed down for it. We're just gonna take it chill. We're in 8th gear. We're just cruising right now. I think I'm gonna head to Cafe Yum, grab some din din, and fellas, that's pretty much it for the night. And then we're going back to the farm. Gotta feed the chickens, make sure the goats got water, dogs already ate. So that is what it looks like to daily drive a G80. Very, very capable. Extremely Kia. Oh, here's the Kia, people. Here's Kia. You gotta see them. Look at this. Whoa! Flyby. Revenge of the Kias. Oh, we have another Kia flyby. Look at this. Another one. Another one. Kia on Kia crime right now. Oh, and for you guys wondering, I do have the Mad Valve controller. So if I want to get rid of this drone, I just simply click my home link button here. I have it. Okay, don't take your hands off the wheel. I have it paired, so it's just a part of that, and it's really nice. But obviously, I like drone. You know, I want my house to be open. So I don't really care that much. I just leave it open. But if I wanted to quiet down, I could, which is a great option. It's super cool. Which is another reason why daily is so nice, because I have the versatility. Alrighty. Good old Costco gas. That's one thing about this car being a daily though, is it just guzzles fuel. The M340i, oh my gosh, I get like 40 mpg. This thing's like low 20s, which is honestly its biggest downfall of being a daily. That is one category where I think, if anything, the M340i has more of a right to argue it's better daily. It's just fuel economy, because I feel like I'm going to the pump all the time. don't know what to say. Even when I was tuned, even when I had 700 horsepower in that M340i, I barely went to the gas station. I still was averaging like 40 mpg. So here we go, Costco gas, best gas in town, price wise. It's where I go to obviously fuel up. I'm in Oregon, so we have 92. You know, we're not on that luxury 93 like some of you guys, but still, beggars can't be choosers. So we'll fill her up and go get some food. Oh, it's perfect. Oh my, it's so perfect. Alright, that's Costco fuel. So here's that daily driving I was talking about. Ah, this nice little angle. So once again, M mode, sports. That way we can actually see our shift lights. Obviously I kind of already have familiarity with the sound. Dude, the shifts are just so aggressive. Guys, I'm telling you, it feels like stage 3 M340i. It's crazy. Check this out. Oh, my man's ripping. Oh, he wanted it. Oh. That's just AST Springs, baby. Ripping and ripping. These roundabouts are so much fun. The pavement, though, is low-key slippery. It's not like normal asphalt where it's, you know, more jagged. You feel like your tires grip more. This stuff is like ice skate. Like, it's a little sketch. You get tire squeal like nothing. You're just barely putting anything down. So, I mean, look at this. Ice skate. Oh, I got the music on right now. I'll get some Hank William Jr. I'm gonna turn that off. This video is so long. I'm sorry. I hope you guys have been enjoying this style of video, and I'll keep pumping them out. I mean, I enjoy this style a lot more than what I was doing before. I think if I could go back in time, I would do this style for my M340i content. I could probably take my sunglasses off. Just because, I don't know, that car I could have shown so much more. I just, burnout, man, it's a real thing. It's a very, very real thing. So if you guys are looking to start a YouTube channel, I would just try to be as authentic as possible. Okay, interesting. Just because you're gonna get very tired very quick of not being yourself. So if anything, that's probably the best advice I can give you, other than this car as a daily, is just be yourself. Try to be authentic. And I even struggle with that. I feel like just in general, anytime I'm behind the camera, I act different. versus like real life, just because I feel like I have to talk, I have to say stuff. But I think in actuality, people just like relatability, you know, they just want people to be real. So if anything, I could probably stop yapping and just be more autopilot, I guess. I just found a spot. There's a concert going on right now. It's the Red Clay Strays, if you guys know who they are. I might try to get a ticket. Who knows? But we're gonna go fill up on some Cafe Yum. It is an absolute madhouse out here right now. I mean, guys, it took me probably like 20 minutes to just find a spot. I had to bribe the guy. So there you guys have it. That is someone who actually daily drives a G80. Kind of a day in the life. I mean, who says you can't G80? I mean, who said you can't daily one of these guys? Lowered, on springs, with the carbon buckets, even in my case, on a farm. Don't let anybody tell you you cannot, because this is a perfect example. So fellas, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, much love, and we got probably that CS Flash one in the next one, where we're gonna have some more power and torque on this guy, and we're probably gonna do some draggy runs. So we're gonna get our scientific hat on, our scientist hat on, all right? So fellas, have a great night, morning, whatever, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and we'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace.